Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is a lecture for my grade 9 students, unit number 3. Its title is Qaid, a Great Leader. My dear students, I'm going to explain this chapter for you. बेटा अगर आपको कोई चीज़ मुश्किल लगे, मैं एक दफ़ा उर्दू में भी बता देती हूँ. बहुत से स्टूडेंट्स जो हैं वो इनडायरेक्टली मुझे मैसेजेस भेज रहे हैं कि ये चीज़ एक्सप्लेन कर दें, ये कर दें. बेटा इफ़ आई नीड टू एक्सप्लेन एनीथिंग, प्लीज़ आप कमेंट्स में लिखें. वीडियोस को लाइक कर दिया करें ताकि मुझे पता चले कि आपने ये वीडियो देखी है. और फिर कमेंट्स में आप प्लीज़ अपना लिख दें कि मैम हमें ये चीज़ ज़रूरत है. इसकी एक्सरसाइज में क्वेश्चन नंबर दिस वन, प्लीज़ एक्सप्लेन दिस क्वेश्चन. तो आई विल, इट्स माई प्लेजर टू एक्सप्लेन द थिंग्स टू यू. अदरवाइज आई डोंट नो व्हाट डू यू नीड. अपने ओन पे मैं बहुत अपनी तरफ से पूरी कोशिश कर रही हूँ कि चैप्टर्स अच्छे तरीके से एक्सप्लेन हो जाएं ताकि आपको पढ़ने में, जब क्लासरूम में आप बैठें तो आपके लिए मुश्किल ना हो उसको समझने में. व्हेन योर टीचर इज़ गोइंग टू गिव यू अ लेक्चर, beforehand your concepts are clear about the topic. Kindly write in your comments what else I need to explain to you regarding this chapter or related with this chapter or exercise of the particular unit. I thank you all. Starting with your chapter, Qaid, a Great Leader. It was August 7th when a silver aircraft circled over the airport at Moripur, Karachi. Now, arrival of Qaid-e-Azam at Karachi is being described in the first paragraph. When he landed in Karachi, it was 7th August 1947. Now he says that it was watched by a vast, excited crowd while smoothly landing. The huge crowd was waiting for their great leader Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah to welcome him. First to step out of the aeroplane was a tall and dignified man wearing a pure white sherwani. The very first man to step out of the aeroplane was their great leader. They saw with their eyes a tall and dignified man, very respectable and honorable man, was standing before them, wearing a pure white sherwani. He was dressed in white sherwani. As soon as he appeared, the whole crowd roared with one voice, Pakistan Zindabad, Pakistan Zindabad. There were slogans all around, slogans of Pakistan Zindabad to see their great leader, Qaid-e-Azam, who had made it possible, who had made their dream a reality. This was the day, this was the man who had made their dreams a reality on that very day. And everyone pushed forward to welcome him, to get as close to him as possible in order to see him clearly. Definitely, it was a great honor for the people to see their great leader Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah closely, to be close to him as possible. He says that, and everyone pushed forward to welcome him. For here was their great leader, Qaid-e-Azam, the founder and first Governor General of their new country, because he was their great leader, Qaid-e-Azam, who was the first Governor General of Pakistan. This information is added here in this paragraph for the information of the students, for their knowledge, that Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah was the first Governor General of Pakistan. Here was their leader who had won Pakistan for them, Muhammad Ali Jinnah. His name was Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who had made this dream a reality for the people, for millions of Muslims. Now, coming to second paragraph, as he drove through the great sea of people that stretched from the airport to the city, through all the cheers and tears of joy and the never-ending slogans of Pakistan Zindabad, the Qaid showed no signs of his feelings. He says that as Qaid Azam drove in his car from the airport to Karachi city, there was a huge crowd spread all over throughout the way with their cheers and tears of joy. Cheers, cry of excitement, खुशी से चिल्ला रहे थे, खुशी के नारे लगा रहे थे, tears of joy और खुशी के आंसुओं के दरमियान. And the never ending slogans of Pakistan Zindabad, they were continuously saying, raising slogan Pakistan Zindabad. The Qaid, even amid all these cheers and tears of joy and excitement and slogans of Pakistan Zindabad, Qaid remained firm. He remained sober. He showed no feelings at all. He did not laugh, he did not smile, he did not weep even. His face remained firm. He showed no signs of his feelings. He rarely did so. And here his nature is depicted that Qaid Azam had rarely did so. वो कम ही ऐसा करते थे, वो कम ही अपने एहसासात का इजहार करते थे. If he felt pride or joy in what he had done, अगर कभी वो फ़ख्र महसूस करते या खुशी महसूस करते इस एक अजीम कारनामे पे कि उन्होंने मुसलमानों को, लाखों मुसलमानों के लिए एक अलग मुल्क बना दिया, he did not let anybody see, he never showed it to anyone. वो किसी पे भी अपने एहसासात का इजहार, अगर कभी खुशी महसूस भी करते, अगर कभी फ़ख्र महसूस भी करते, तो वो किसी को इसका इजहार ना होने देते. Through all the excitement of those first days in the life of the young nation, the man who had made it possible remained calm, serious and sober. उस नई कौम की ज़िंदगी के पहले अयाम की खुशियों में जिस शख्स ने इस सब चीज़ को मुमकिन बनाया, इस अलग मुल्क को मुमकिन बनाया, वो खुद ही रिमेंड काम, सीरियस एंड सोबर. ही रिमेंड वेरी साइलेंट, वेरी सीरियस, वेरी डिसेंट. सोबर बहुत ही पुरवकार रहे, बहुत डिसेंट रहे, पुरवकार रहे. Perhaps he was thinking of the millions of people who had become homeless when India and Pakistan became separate countries. शायद वो उन लाखों लोगों के बारे में सोच रहे थे जो कि हिंदुस्तान और पाकिस्तान की तकसीम के दौरान बेघर हो चुके थे. Perhaps he was thinking about millions of people who became homeless during the division of India and Pakistan. Perhaps he was thinking of the thousands who were being attacked and killed on the roads and railways as they tried to reach their homeland. शायद वो उन हज़ारों लोगों के बारे में सोच रहे थे जो अपनी सरजमीन पर पहुंचने की कोशिश में रेल और सड़कों पर मारे गए या उन पर हमले कर दिए गए. Pakistan's first year was terrible. It was dreadful. Pakistan's first year was dreadful, terrible, dreadful. बहुत खौफनाक था ये. 500,000 Indian Muslims were either killed or imprisoned. आधे लाख मुसलमान तो हिंदुस्तानी मुसलमान या तो मारे गए थे या उनको कैदी बना लिया गया था. 6.5 million people left their homes. 6 और 6.5 लाख लोग जो थे वो अपने घर छोड़ दिए थे उन्होंने. एंड टुक रिफ्यूज इन पाकिस्तान, उन्होंने पाकिस्तान में पनाह ले ली थी. ड्यू टू इंडियन एट्रोसिटीज़, हिंदुस्तानी मजालिम की वजह से, हिंदुस्तान के मजालिम, एट्रोसिटी, क्रूअल्टीज़, हिंदुस्तान के मजालिम की वजह से उन्होंने पाकिस्तान में पनाह ले ली थी. अपना घर बार, अपनी जायदाद सब कुछ छोड़ के आ गए थे. कायद आज़म वॉज शॉक्ड एट दीज हैपनिंग्स. कायद आज़म को इन वाक़यात पे बहुत सदमा था. ही वॉज शॉक्ड, ही वॉज नेवर हैप्पी. ऑल्दो ही अचीव्ड द ग्रेट डेस्टिनेशन, still he was not happy because he was sad and grieved at heart at the sufferings of so many people during the division of India and Pakistan. Despite this, he extended the hand of friendship towards India with view that enemy of today may be friend of tomorrow. इसके बावजूद he extended, he spread the hand of friendship, he put forward the hand of friendship. उन्होंने दोस्ती का हाथ बढ़ाया हिंदुस्तान की तरफ with view, इस ख्याल से that enemy of today may be friend of tomorrow, कि आज का दुश्मन कल का दोस्त हो सकता है. There was much in those days of violence to sadden Jinnah, who was a man of very strong feelings, although he rarely showed it. शिद्दत पसंदी के उन दिनों में बहुत कुछ था जो कि जिन्ना को उदास कर देने वाला था. He who was a man of very strong feelings, जो बहुत मजबूत एहसासात के मालिक थे, although he rarely showed it. अगरचे वो कम ही इस बात का इजहार करते थे, दूसरे लोगों को कम ही शो करते थे, दिखाते थे कि वो उदास हैं या वो खुश हैं. Yet those who were close to him on the Independence Day sometimes saw for a few moments a happier man. लेकिन कुछ लोग जो उनके आज़ादी के दिनों में उनके बहुत करीब थे, कुछ दूसरे लीडर्स जो थे जो उनके बहुत करीब थे, उन्होंने कायदे आज़म को देखा फॉर अ फ्यू मोमेंट्स, कुछ लम्हों के लिए एक खुश इंसान पाया उनको. Once he went to the balcony of the governor house. एक दिन वो गवर्नर हाउस के बाला खाने के बरामदे में गए, फ्रॉम वेयर ही कुड सी विदाउट बीइंग सीन, एंड एज ही लुक्ड ऑन द क्राउड स्टिल चीयरिंग इन द स्ट्रीट्स आउटसाइड, जहाँ वो ऐसी जगह खड़े हुए कि कोई उनको नहीं देख सकता था. जब उन्होंने अभी तक गलियों में खुशी से चिल्लाते हुए लोगों को देखा, हजूम को देखा, ही स्माइल्ड, वो मुस्कुरा उठे. He could not help smiling at that time to see the excitement of the people still cheering in the streets of Karachi. In that smile could be seen the warm-hearted man behind the stern Qaid-e-Azam. उस मुस्कुराहट में एक गर्म दिल इंसान को देखा जा सकता था. कायदे आज़म जैसे सख्त इंसान के पीछे एक गर्म दिल इंसान को, पुरजोश इंसान को देखा जा सकता था. That smile showed that he was a warm-hearted man, although he never showed it. Muhammad Ali Jinnah was at this time tired and far from well, but he had the satisfaction of knowing that the greater part of his work was done. He, by that time when Pakistan came into being, Qaid-e-Azam was very exhausted throughout the struggles, throughout those terrible years of independence. He says that he was far from well. He was not well now, but he was satisfied at heart that greater part of his work was done. He had achieved the greatest thing, at least. By the force of his determination, अपने मजबूत इरादे की ताकत से, and leadership, और अपनी क़यादत की ताकत से, a people who had once been a defeated group, वो लोग जो किसी ज़माने में एक शिकस्त खुर्दा ग्रोह हुआ करते थे, with little to hope for, जिनके पास एक बहुत छोटी सी उम्मीद थी. In an empire ruled by a foreign power, वो एक ऐसी सल्तनत में रहते थे जिस पर बैरूनी ताकतों की हुक्मरानी थी, had become the greatest, but now that subdued nation now had become the greatest of the Muslim states. अब वो मुसलमान रियासतों में से सबसे बड़ी रियासत बन चुके थे, and the fifth largest nation in the world, और दुनिया की पांचवी बड़ी कौम बन चुके थे. एक छोटा सा शिकस्त खुर्दा ग्रुप अब दुनिया की पांचवी बड़ी ताकत बन चुका था, बड़ी कौम बन चुका था. 70 million people who once had no country to call their own, 70 लाख मुसलमान जिनका अपना कहने के लिए कोई मुल्क नहीं था, they don't have their own country to call their own, had become a nation. अब वो एक कौम बन गए थे, with great ideals and a great faith, अजीम तसव्वुरात के साथ और अजीम अकीदे के साथ. A few days after he landed in Karachi, Muhammad Ali Jinnah told his people, कराची आने के बाद, कराची पहुंचने के कुछ दिनों बाद कायदे आज़म ने लोगों से खिताब किया और उन पे ये वाज़े कर दिया that there will be no difference of Hindus, Muslims, Parsis, Sikhs. There will be no caste difference in the state of Pakistan. All will be the first, second, and the last, the citizens of Pakistan. And he says that you are free to go to your temples. आप अपने मंदिरों में जाने के लिए आज़ाद हैं. There will be, it means that he has granted religious freedom to all the people. You are free to go to your mosques or to any other place of worship in this state of Pakistan. He had granted religious freedom to all the people living in the state of Pakistan. You may belong, then he goes on to explain it that you may belong to any religion or caste. आप किसी मजहब, किसी ज़ात से ताल्लुक़ रखते हों. We are all citizens of one state. हम एक रियासत के शहरी हैं. And this state has nothing to do with the religious faith of the people. It only needs contribution from all the members of the society for its progress and prosperity. He was, of course, reminding them of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam teachings that all men are equal in the eyes of Allah. उस वक्त वो यकीनन लोगों को हजूर अकरम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की तालीमात पहुंचा रहे थे कि तमाम इंसान अल्लाह की नज़र में बराबर हैं. There is no difference of black and white. There is no difference of any caste. There is no difference of any religion. They are first, second, and last, only the citizens of Pakistan. This was all about unit number 3, Qaid, a great leader. The important things in the chapter, it was 7th August 1947. That Qaid landed in Karachi. Then Qaid-e-Azam, the first Governor General of Pakistan. Pakistan became 5th largest nation of the world, and Qaid granted religious freedom to all the people. This was all about the chapter. बेटा जो लोग ये चैप्टर को देख रहे हैं, समझ रहे हैं, प्लीज़ लाइक का बटन ज़रूर दबाइएगा. जिन्होंने पहले सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया वो सब्सक्राइब भी कर दें चैनल को, और अपने कमेंट्स में प्लीज़ लिख दीजिए. इट वुड बी माय प्लेजर कि मुझे और क्या चीज़ एक्सप्लेन करने की ज़रूरत है. बेटा दिस चैनल इज़ मेड फॉर द बेटरमेंट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स, कि वो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इससे फ़ायदा उठा सकें. थैंक यू.